Hi, it's Mike from Lifestyle Boudoir, and today I'm excited to share with you a recent session I did with only this little $99 lens. It's the TT Artisans 23mm f1.4 lens for Fujifilm X Mount. So this session was for Cinema Makeup School's Advanced Beauty Theory class final project. Cinema Makeup School has been training professional film and TV makeup artists in Los Angeles for over 30 years. And I was the chief academic officer at the school for nearly 12 years. And even though I retired my position there, I still come in a few times a month to teach photographic lighting, Photoshop, and to photograph their advanced beauty finals for the students. For these final portfolio shoots, I choose the theme for the students. It's kind of like they're working for an art director or a commercial photographer, just like in the real world. This month's theme was loosely based on the 70s, 80s punk, grunge style rock band photos. So I wanted this rough, grainy, imperfect look to the photos. This advanced beauty class usually consists of 6 to 12 students, but this time we only had 4 students doing makeup on one model each that they selected. Only having 4 models to photograph this time instead of the usual larger groups made this shoot so much less complicated for me. So I thought I'd have some fun with it. All the locations we used were in and around Cinema Makeup School in Los Angeles, Koreatown, and everything was in walking distance from the school. Okay, so now let's talk about this lens. Again, this is the TT Artisans 23mm f1.4 for Fuji mount. And honestly, it gave me just the flavor I was looking for this grungy sort of shoot. It has the feel very similar to an adapted vintage lens. You know, sort of sharp in the center and soft around the edges. Although I had focus peaking turned on the camera, nailing critical focus was still a bit of a challenge. But I did choose to challenge myself, and the photos are really fun. Take a look for yourself. For this session, I chose to shoot on the Fuji X-T4. The camera was in full manual mode, so I had control of everything. I shot in RAW, the ISO was set to 640, and the dynamic range was set to 400%. Aperture and shutter speed were based solely on the available light I had to shoot in. But I did want to keep the aperture wider for a narrower depth of field, usually somewhere between f1.4 and 2.8. Now, there were a few group shots that I did where the aperture was more 4 to 5.6 so that I could have more acceptable focus for all the people in the group. I used natural light only for the images that you're seeing, with no reflectors and no additional lighting. Now, the natural light that day ranged from overcast to bright sunlight. So we used open shade and backlighting as much as possible, and only a few of the images were in direct sunlight. Overall, I was very happy with the images we got, and the lens performed pretty much exactly as planned. Honestly, I think it would be a blast to do a whole boudoir session with nothing but this lens to create a real vintage kind of look. And maybe, just maybe, I'll film a video of that sometime soon. How about you? Would you use a $99 lens? I mean, it's just another creative tool. If it gets you from point A to point B, why not use it? Now, would I use this for an actual client session? Maybe. I mean, I want to make sure that all of my photos are critically sharp for my clients, but if I needed something with this flavor, sure, I'd use this lens. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.